Welcome back to everyone's favorite weekly NFL prediction show. Predicting the NFL with Mickey G. Now first we're going to start off with a unofficial sponsor. Runts. Because they're good and fun to eat while I'm working. Well, this week is the second round of the playoffs, the divisional round. So, of course, we need to recap the previous week. Wild card weekend round. Well, I went 2-2, which takes you to an overall 2-2 in the playoffs. I'm not going to put the overall for the season in for the playoffs because, I don't know, I just don't want to. And that's more math for me. I'm not going to put like game of the week stuff like that because all of them were supposed to be good games, and so I don't. Once again, I don't want to. So, yeah, first game. Well, not the first game. First game I'm talking about is the Titans versus the Chiefs. The Titans won 22-21, and a shocker, especially since I got it wrong for me. And the fact that the Titans are trash, and I don't think they deserve to be in the playoffs. As I've said, the Chiefs choked when after Travis Kelce left in the second quarter. They were just a different team, and then Marcus Mariota threw a touchdown pass to himself, and that was pretty crazy. And then there's all sorts of exciting stuff that happened, which ended in a loss for the Chiefs. I'm sorry, Andy Reid, but that mustache's power did not work. Now, the next game on my list is the Bills-Jaguars game, which I personally enjoyed, because the final score was Jaguars 10, Bills 3, with, your boys on top. Well, the Jags stopped the Bills, stopped Shady. He had 75 yards rushing, and he had like one or two big plays, but besides that, for the most part, they didn't really do that great. They had one really big, important red zone appearance where they kicked that field goal. And, that was kind of a bummer because they scored. But, can't be perfect. Then there was Bortles. And Bortles literally ran all over the Bills. He had more rushing yards than passing yards. And is the second quarterback in the past, 30 years or so that has won a playoff game as a quarterback with more rushing yards than passing. The other being Michael Vick. Surprise. So that was pretty cool. And then your boy Ramsey got the pick. Oh, where'd this come from? Is that a Ramsey jersey? Yeah. My boy. He got a pick, the pick that sealed the game for the Jaguars, won them the game pretty much. But there's a lot of controversy over this catch because, he might have bobbled it. He might have lost control. But here's the thing we're not focusing on. The fact that who was at quarterback. Nathan Peterman, the turnover machine. Excuse me. Turnover machine, okay? This man's, on his first play, ran for first down to fumble. Now, luckily for him and the Bills, it went out of bounds. So, their game wasn't over then. But, he also had an intentional grounding and some other thing, and then the pick, of course. So, does anyone honestly believe that Nathan Peterman had a chance at driving down the field and scoring a touchdown to tie it up? If you do, I can't help you because you're just too far gone in the realm of stupidity. So, there's that. But, I enjoyed it. I watched them win, and that's the first Jaguars playoff win in 10 years or something. No. First Jaguars win since 99. Now, they've been in the playoffs since then, but they haven't won. But wins are cooler. The next game is the Falcons-Rams. Falcons came out and surprised me. They actually stopped Todd. He still had a decent game, but he didn't completely wreck them. That final score was 26-13. Falcons on top. So that was another interesting game. And then our final game is the Panthers 26, Saints 31. Your boy Drew and Kamar getting it done. You know. And then, there's all the talk about, who the Panthers' new owner is going to be because, the other guy is stepping down or whatever. Well, I think we already found out. The Saints are the Panthers' owners. Funny jokes. All right. That's really all for the recap. So let's get into these predictions. Tennessee versus New England. Titans beat the Chiefs. Pats were on a bye. The Chiefs choked. And the Patriots are known for beating teams who choke, especially the Falcons in last year's Super Bowl. Now, you might be thinking, why is this relevant? It's not really. It's just funny. The Titans are low-key trash, so the Pats wreck and they win. It's not even close, and why is this a game in the playoffs? Next is Jacksonville versus Pittsburgh. Jags beat the Bills. Steelers were on a bye. Jags D was solid, my man. The Steelers offense ain't ready for that. Yeah, they got some guys. They got some boys, right? Jalen Ramsey and Boye, they can shut down Brown, Schuster, or Brian, whoever they put out there, number 2. They got Aaron Colvin, who got a pick last Sunday's game. He can cover the other one, Then they got their linebackers, Puzzles, Telvin Smith, Miles Jack, all ready for the game. They're going to take down Bell, and they don't have that 1-2 punch if they want to put in Connor, to get a couple of extra yards, you know what I mean? So I don't think that Steelers offense is ready for the Jags D. That's what I'm trying to say here, right? And then, there's D-line that did well. Calais Campbell, my boy Dante. Dante, what a man. What a man, Dante Fowler. All those big boys, Yannick, all those good guys. Malik, there's a lot of them. They're all good. There's a lot of them. But I don't think they're ready, man. I don't think they're ready. And then the Steelers' defense against Jaguars' offense. Yeah. But they got Leonard. Leonard had a decent game against them last time. He had the big all run. Brother was talking about, oh, yeah, it was in garbage time. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't care. He scored a 90-yard touchdown run against the Steelers. I mean, come at me, bro. But, I think Leonard can play well, and they got a couple other running backs they can throw in there if they need something. Blake can get the job done running. You know what I mean? Their tight ends can do it. Koyak got the next touchdown. Represent D10, baby. From Oil City. What a beast. Mercedes Lewis can get some stuff done. All their, young receivers are decently well against a kind of struggling a little bit Steelers secondary. So, I got faith in my boys. Jags going to shock the nation, baby. Go on and play Patriots. Hey, maybe shock them too. I don't know. Next, you got Atlanta versus Philly. Atlanta beat the Rams. Philly was on a bye. No Wentz. Falcons win. Now, the Falcons also got some boys from D10. They got Bleedy Ray Wilson. He's a defensive back. He's from GM. Pretty cool stuff. New Orleans versus Minnesota, the final game. Well, the Saints owned the Panthers. Never gets old. Except for before I said it. It was old. The Vikings were on a bye. Kamara versus the Vikings D. Now, Saints have a very nice offense, okay? And the Vikings D is beautiful. So, it's going to be good. This is probably going to be the best game. Except maybe the Jaguars. It's playoffs. They're all going to be good games, except for the, 2 of them. But anyways, on the other side, there's Case Keenum versus the Saints D. So what I think is going to happen here is I think Case Keenum's going to prove he's a beast. He's going to show all the haters. He's going to get that dub. And they're going to play Atlanta for championship of the NFC to go on and play the Jaguars. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, hopefully that'd be pretty dope. Case versus Jaguars. I mean, Jaguars win, obviously. But, who knows? That's all for this week. Go Jaguars. Jalen's going to ball. I don't know what else. Runs. That was more than I wanted. Well, adios, fam, and oh Jesus, yeah.